Welcome back to Ocala Talks. Look, many listeners might know PETA's Humane Education Division, Teach Kind, from its headline-grabbing animal-friendly idioms that are out there. And you may, things like feed two birds with one scone, bring home the bagels. They may, however, be surprised to learn the group works mainly with tens of thousands of educators across the U.S. Teach Kind's 20th anniversary is approaching, with accomplishments that include helping school districts address incidents of cruelty to animals perpetrated by young people. They've traveled the country with life-size animatronic animals to teach kids how to relate to animals. And they've even presented school systems with materials at national conferences and much more, all for free. Well, Lisbeth Chiriboga joins us. She's the program manager of Teach Kind at PETA. Lisbeth, good morning to you.
Good morning, Tom. Thanks for having me on your show.
Tell people what Teach Kind is and how it came to be part of PETA.
Sure. Well, Teach Kind is the Humane Education Division at PETA. And as you mentioned, we are celebrating our 20th anniversary this year, so we're excited about that. We are all former classroom teachers, and we work with schools, teachers, homeschoolers, and parents around the U.S. and Canada to help them incorporate compassion for animals into student learning. And we offer free lessons and materials for teachers from kindergarten to 12th grade so that they can help students develop empathy for all living beings while simultaneously honing their academic skills. So that's where your feed two birds with one scone idiom would come into play. And Teach Kind was created in response to a need. Bullying and violence by young people are happening at alarming rates these days, as I'm sure you're aware, Tom. And educators were contacting PETA looking for ways to help their students develop greater compassion. So Teach Kind is PETA's response to those requests. Our resources provide opportunities for students to feel a sense of responsibility and to develop the values necessary to become confident, capable, compassionate citizens.
Well, you talk about teaching them about helping animals. How can that actually motivate them academically?
Sure. Well, I've seen firsthand as a teacher. I was a teacher in New York for 12 years before coming to PETA about 5 years ago. And I saw firsthand how incorporating compassion for animals into the curriculum helps students academically. And I'm excited to talk about groundbreaking research that's been done to show how it can boost reading comprehension. So, Tom, Teach Kind's rescue story texts were used in a study with 200 middle schoolers, and it found that students who read the animal rescue stories performed significantly better on Common Core line questions. So it's not just reading about animals, but reading about how to help them that makes the difference. And at teachkind.org, we offer rescue stories for all grade levels from K to 12, and it's all free.
Well, we talk about how it can help them academically. Can it also help improve social interaction with students?
Absolutely. When children learn kindness to animals, they take a key step toward rejecting all forms of violence and bullying. And, Tom, this is more important now than ever, considering all the challenges students have faced during the pandemic, which are now being manifested with increased antisocial behaviors in schools around the country. We have a variety of resources, starting with our empathy building program for the elementary level called Share the World, that shows children that the golden rule of treating others the way you wish to be treated applies to all living beings, not just humans. And then we also have our social justice themed curriculum for the secondary level called Challenging Assumptions, which really empowers young people to challenge societal norms and inspires them to have empathy for others regardless of species, race, gender, sexual identity. And all our materials can be found at teachkind.org for free.
The amazing part of all this is it can all be offered to educators for free. That's amazing to me.
Absolutely. We urgently need to help young people find things to care about, which will then empower them to take compassionate action to help the world and not hurt others. And we know that kids love animals, so it's the lowest hanging fruit that schools can take advantage of right now. Incorporating compassion for animals into the curriculum is easy, and it will not take away from instructional time. In fact, it will actually enhance it. So anyone can visit teachkind.org for free access to our grade K-12 resources and help them start doing this now.
That's what I was going to ask you next. So give that website one more time for people who may not have been prepared. Now they've got their pen and paper ready. Give it to them again.
Sure. All our lessons and activities, which also meet Common Core standards, are available at teachkind.org. So whether you're a school teacher, teaching in the classroom or virtually, or a parent homeschooling your child, you can be confident that using TeachKind resources can help students work towards fulfilling academic expectations as well.
Thanks so much for joining us today, Lisbeth, and talking about the TeachKind, and happy 20th anniversary to TeachKind.
Thank you so much, Tom. Have a good day.
That was Lisbeth Cheraboga, the program manager of TeachKind, which is a educational part of PETA to teach children how to have empathy and respect for animals. You know, for every PETA, something like this with PETA, I'm 100% for. I just wish they would stop with the, sometimes things PETA's good with, and sometimes PETA you're like, well, I don't know if that's necessarily, you got to pick your battles. This is a very good battle to do, to teach students in school the proper way to care for animals and to show empathy and love for animals instead of abusing them. That's where you start. You start at a young age with children. Maybe you don't have somebody like Molly, the poor dog that was attacked and stabbed by its owner here that they did a documentary on and everything. Maybe you don't have Molly's happen if you teach children at a very young age the love of animals. Maybe we don't have some maniac stabbing a dog in its head 3 times. So this is a good thing PETA's doing. TeachKind. That's its 20th anniversary. Go look them up on the PETA website. Search for TeachKind. You'll find all the information you need there. We're going to take a break. Come back. Hour number 3. It's Dumb Crook News right around the corner. You're listening to Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Tim Berg.
There's a plot twist on Elon Musk's bid to buy Twitter. The world's richest man tweeting this morning his highly publicized plan to purchase Twitter was temporarily on hold over a report of fake accounts on the social media platform. Same story, different day as gas prices continue to rise.
AAA reports the national average price for regular jumped 2 cents from Thursday to $4.43 a gallon. That's the highest price ever for the 4th day in a row. At $3.95 a gallon, Georgia has the lowest statewide average and is only one of 3 states below $4 per gallon. At the high end, California is now up to $5.87 a gallon, the most expensive in America.
Katie Lewis reporting from the USA Radio News Midwest Bureau, USA Radio News.
Wendy Bell here for my friends at Swiss America. Did you know the U.S. Constitution authorizes only 2 forms of legitimate money, gold and silver? That's right. But our government abandoned gold and silver a half-century ago. Meanwhile, gold and silver prices have rocketed in recent years due to growing economic uncertainty. So, to help my listeners, Swiss America has a very special offer today. Silver Walking Liberty $half at the amazingly low price of $12.50 each, delivered. You heard me right, $12.50. Call now to reserve your silver coins at 800-630-1490. That's 800-630-1490. Silver Walking Liberty $half for just $12.50 each, delivered while supplies last. Put a silver lining in your financial portfolio now by calling 800-630-1490. 800-630-1490.
We've been hearing about African swine fever lately, so what is it and what's being done about it? That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
Farmers, produce safety inspections are here. Prepare your farm with an on-farm readiness review. The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services and University of Florida are partnering to provide this on-site preparation service for free. Our team of produce safety experts offer individualized support to make sure your operation meets the regulatory requirements. Contact us to help prepare your farm today. Request your free visit at www.fdacs.gov/OFRR. That's www.fdacs.gov/OFRR.
Hi, I'm Greg Peterson of the Peterson Farm Brothers. If you've seen our videos, you know we're proud to be farmers. Farming can be dangerous. Never assume location or depth of underground utilities or pipelines. Before you start any work on your farm, call 811 or visit clickbeforeyoudig.com to have underground lines located. It only takes a minute and can save your life.
Never assume the location or depth of underground lines. Always call 811 or visit clickbeforeyoudig.com before you start work. A message from the Pipeline Operators for Ag Safety campaign.
African swine fever is a highly contagious and deadly viral disease that affects every kind of swine. But AFS is not a threat to human health or food safety. ASF spread from Africa and Europe in the 1960s and 70s. It arrived in Brazil in 1978. According to the Animal Plant and Health Inspection Service, or APHIS, it has spread to countries around the world. However, it has never been found in the United States. APHIS is the branch of the U.S. Department of Agriculture that works to keep animal diseases like this out of our nation. It would have a significant impact on U.S. livestock producers, their communities, and the economy if it were found here, because if there is an outbreak, there would be many restrictions on the pork supply. APHIS says the best way for the general public to help is to follow livestock and food regulations when returning from other countries. I'm Sabrina Halverson for the Southeast AgNet.
While we may disagree a lot, we do agree Rural King's our favorite place for spring planting.
Yeah, but we've got to focus. Roses, a couple flats of impatiens, and a spade.
A shovel? I'm thinking tiller.
We do not need a tiller.
Wait, a mower. Those no zero turns are sweet.
Focus. Roses, mulch, shovel, impatiens.
Jeez, talk about impatient.
Can I help you?
Yeah, chainsaws.
Let's go.
I'm almost done mowing this section.
Ridiculous.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms expected today with high temps in the low to mid 80s, and then we'll drop into the low to mid 60s overnight as we're expecting clear skies. Saturday and Sunday for the weekend, plenty of sunshine, just a few clouds passing at times with high temps in the upper 80s to mid 90s. And then on Monday, it'll be mostly sunny again, highs in the low to mid 90s. Tuesday keeps another sunny day, increasing cloud cover by the afternoon. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jeff Nordine.
Here's the latest from the College of Central Florida. On Wednesday, May 18th at 10:35 a.m., Dr. Alan Daniff and Dr. Rob Wolf from CF will tell us how members of the community can share their experience by becoming an adjunct instructor at CF. So tune in to hear how rewarding it can be to share your knowledge in the classroom. That's Wednesday, May 18th at 10:35 on Higher Education Happenings